In this video, I'll be demonstrating exercise 3.3, configuring a site, exercise 3.4, configuring a new subnet, and exercise 3.5, moving computers and creating site links. In exercise 3.3, we're going to be configuring a site. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go to Start, Administrative Tools, and Active Directory Sites and Services. Next thing we want to do is be on the Sites node. We want to right-click and click New Site. This site's name is going to be Main Site. Then I'm going to make sure we click the default IP site link and then click OK. And then we'll get a message saying that we still need to do a couple more things in order to configure it correctly. One of which is add subnets, which we'll do next. And we're going to create a second site on Domain Controller 2. Same exact process. We're going to go to Active Directory Sites and Services. We're going to right click on Sites and click New Site. We're going to call this one Branch Site. And again, we're going to click Default IP Site Link and click OK. And we'll see the same exact message that popped up before. And we're just going to click OK. Now, as you can see, we have three sites. We're going to rename default first site name as HQ, just for this lab. We'll change it back afterwards. And we'll click Enter to confirm the changes, and that's it for exercise 3.3. In exercise 3.4, we're going to be configuring a new subnet. This is also a very straightforward process, as we're going to be using the Active Directory Sites and Services MMC snap-in. This time we're going to right click on Subnets and click New Subnet. The prefix we're going to use, since we're on Domain Controller 1, is 192.168.1.0/24, which is our subnet mask. And we're going to click Main Site for this and click OK. We're going to do the same exact thing on Domain Controller 2. Make sure you're logged into the Student02 account on this domain controller though, so that everything will work. We're going to go back to the Active Directory Sites and Services snap-in. And then we'll right click Subnets, click New Subnet. And for this one, since we're on Domain Controller 2, our prefix is going to be 192.168.2.0/24. This will belong to our branch site. We'll click OK. And that's it for exercise 3.4. In exercise 3.5, we're going to be moving computers and creating site links. Again, we're going to start off in the Active Directory Sites and Services snap-in. In order to move a server from HQ to one of the branch site or main site, we have to expand the HQ node and find the server we want to move. In this case, we're going to move RWDC01. We're going to right click and click Move, and we're going to select the site that we're going to move it to, which in this case is going to be main site. Very straightforward. As you can see, if we expand the main site node, we'll see that the server that we moved into it is right there, RWDC01. So now we're going to try to force replication. Right now we want to expand the RWDC01 node, click NTDS Settings, right click on RWDC02. As you can see, it's telling us that these two domain controllers are on different sites, but it'll still try to replicate across the connection anyway. We'll just click OK. Now we're going to move RWDC02 to the branch site. Again, same exact process. We'll right click on the server, click Move, we'll select Branch Site, and click OK. And of course, if we expand the branch site node, and click on Servers, we'll see that the server that we wanted to move is in there. And again, we're going to force replication to RWDC01, and we'll see the same exact message. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create site links. So again, make sure we're logged on to Student02 on RWDC2. Then go to the Active Directory Sites and Services snap-in. This time, we're going to expand the Inner Site Transports node, right click on IP, and click New Site Link. We're going to call this one Even Link since we're on the even numbered domain controller.
and we're going to add main site and branch site to this link. You can see we have to have two, so that's why we're choosing main site and branch site, because those are the two that we're wanting to connect. I'm going to click OK to confirm it. Now we're going to change the replication interval of the site link that we just created. To do that, we right-click on the site link and click Properties. At the bottom where it says Replicate Every, we're going to change it from 180 to 15. That's all we have to do. We're going to do the same exact thing that we just did on server 2 to server 1. So we're going to go to the MMC snap-in, and we're going to expand the inner site transports node. Right-click on IP, and new site link. We're going to call this one odd link since we're on the odd numbered server. And just like last time, we're going to add branch site and main site to this link, since those are two that we're going to be replicating. Right. And click OK. We're also going to change the replication interval from 180 to 15. So of course we right-click and go to Properties. And we're going to change 180 to 15 and click OK. As you can see, the even link from the even server has already converged, so our replication has been set up correctly. This is the end of my lab video for Lab 3 in INTC 2050. See you next time.